Hey everyone, Chris here. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Darktoylord Reviews. Today we're taking a look at this Transformers Cyber Battalion Optimus Prime action figure by Hasbro. So just a little bit of a backstory. Initially I had no idea what this particular figure was. I had not seen it anywhere. Then I ran into my local Walgreens and saw it there. And initially I just thought it was like kind of like an upscaled Legends class Optimus Prime. But I jumped online, I did some researching, and I guess the Cyber Battalion series, these figures were available overseas, just not here in the United States for some reason. And then Walgreens got the rights to those figures, and they're bringing them in. So there's, I think the assortment has like 5 characters: Optimus Prime, Jetfire, Bumblebee, Prowl, and Megatron. I only have Optimus Prime and Prowl, but I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for the other ones. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this. We'll take a look at the packaging first. Here in the front of the box, we have some artwork of Optimus Prime there, top right hand corner. Transformers down the side, Generations logo at the top right hand corner as well. Then we have a picture of Optimus Prime in both vehicle and robot modes. And you can see right here, this can be transformed in 7 easy steps. Spinning the box around to the back. Again, a picture of Optimus Prime, both robot and truck modes. All the instructions for transformation right there. And then a little write-up about the character, extremely little. It just says Optimus Prime, the leader of the heroic Autobots and the sworn defender of Earth. Alright, and then we'll take a look, spin this around back to the front. Set of artwork on the side of Optimus Prime as well. And so let's go ahead, we'll open this up and we'll take a closer look at the action figure. So there weren't really any package contents to speak of. No instructions, no catalogs, no accessories. It was just Prime in the box. And you know, the box itself wasn't that small, so I'm not sure why when I opened it up I was actually kind of surprised as to how large Optimus Prime was. I thought, you know, there'd be a lot of packaging materials maybe. I expected a much smaller toy, but no, he's pretty big. So let's go ahead and get that measurement. And he comes in about 7.5 inches tall. Alright, so just real quick, this toy is extremely lightweight. You see there's a lot of areas where the plastic essentially is hollowed out, and that helps adding to the the lack of weight to this guy. It's a very simple transformation, and it kind of feeds fuel to the fire in my belief that this was just kind of like a jumbo Legends figure. Although, I mean, he doesn't match up with any Legends figure that I know of. But I just kind of get that feeling from him. But that being said, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the actual robot. I mean, it's a nice, decent sculpt. I do like how this Prime came out. Let's zoom in here to the head for a close-up. So you can see it's a nice little sculpt he has on his head there. It looks like I have a little bit of a paint rub there on his mouth guard, but so it's molded in blue plastic and it has some nice silver paint applications to it. And I can't tell his eyes, what color his eyes are, but yeah, I mean, all in all, it's not that bad. In regards to articulation, we're going to take a look at the robot articulation. I'm going to try to omit any of the transformation joints. Starting with the head, it's a little tough because he has this piece of plastic on the back, but his head can spin side to side. His shoulders swivel. He has a bicep swivel and then a ratchet for his elbow, and he gets about 90-degree bend on the elbow. And I said I was going to leave out the transformation joints, but even though those are robot joints, they are also used in the transformation. You could also kind of pivot his chest a little bit to help with the posing. And then down here at the legs, he has a swivel as well as a hinge. You can hear there's a little bit of a ratchet on that hinge as well. So let's go ahead and get this guy transformed. First off, let's go ahead, we're going to collapse his head in. we can take the upper body, spin this entirely around, and you can see right away that the truck is starting to take shape. We're going to take the legs at the hips, we're going to take the whole hips and move them up like that. Now initially there's nothing for them to clip into or slot into, so they're just going to be there loose until we get further along in the process. We can also take both legs, and you can see there's a tab down here by the feet. I'm going to tab these together. Alright, now the arms, much like Generation 1 Optimus Prime, the arms are going to collapse in and bring the forearm up, and that's going to swivel in, and you can see that they tab right, there's a slot here by the fist, there's a tab here by the grill, the arm's going to tab right in there. Same thing with the other side, shoulders back, elbow up, and swivel in and tab into the grill. So, but the legs here are still loose, and what we're going to do here, right where the hinge joint is, there's a little slot on either leg. Now that slot is going to tab into this part of the forearm. No, I'm sorry, not that part, right up here. So, just got to kind of work everything in place. And once you have everything tabbed in, it does hold together pretty well. There we go. Alright, so once you get everything tabbed in, it holds in together pretty well, but these legs are still a bit heavy, so they might pop out. There's nothing to do with the feet. They stay up like that all the time. All the wheels do roll. So, and there you have it. This is the Transformers Cyber Battalion Optimus Prime by Hasbro. This cost me, I think it was about $15 at Walgreens. Maybe even a little bit less, I can't remember now. So it's, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's not like the best toy in the world. It does feel kind of cheap. The quality of plastic, how light it is, how simple the transformation is, and the tabs don't seem to hold all that well, so the transformation doesn't stay together all that well. But, I mean, if you're a huge Transformers fan like I am, like one of my major things is I try to get all the Primes, all the Megatrons. So, for me, I had to get this figure whether I wanted them or not. But all in all, it's not that bad. If you have any particular questions, please let me know down below. As always, I do thank you for tuning in. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.